God says, let us make man in our image according to our likeness. Now, I think this. Think about the stage of creation, and we're all in the audience listening, okay? And we get to do that through Scripture. God is creating. He creates the heavens and the earth, the sea and the land. He creates the animals. He creates everything. But then he comes to this place and he says, let us make man in our image according to our likeness. Now, what should happen to all of us? We are hushed, sitting on the edge of our seats, saying, what's going to come next is different, is interesting. What's going to come next represents the image of this God whom we cannot see. Okay? So we are just waiting to see what it is. What is it going to be? What is this thing going to be that represents the image of God himself? And so we're hushed, and we wait, and we see what it is. You know what it is. It's male and female. Okay. This thing, male and female, represents the image of God in creation. Let us make man in our image according to our likeness. In the image of God, he created the male and female. That's huge. Okay. We're going to talk about this a little bit tomorrow in the same-sex marriage topic. But here's a basic question. How many of us do not fit into the category of either male or female? Show of hands. Actually, I have hands raised on college campuses when I ask that question, to which I say, we'll talk later. But you know what? Those are the two categories. I think about this. If we went to a feminist conference, or even if we went to the Oprah audience one day and just picked them out and said, let us take a kind of a show of hands of how many people here really think wonderful things about what it means to be a woman. Okay? So you could have all kinds of people in the audience. Feminists, from all streams of thinking. And say, okay, show of hands, how many people think women are important? I think all the hands would probably go up. Okay? How many people think that women are essential and necessary and irreplaceable to the human race? Again, most hands would go up. How many people think that, and you could keep going down the line to how many people think women can do things that men cannot do? I think you'd probably have less hands there, surprisingly. But then you'd get down to the very bottom and you'd say, or the top if you will, how many people think that women represent the very image of God in creation in a way that man cannot? How many people do you think would still have their hands raised? Those people who still have their hands raised would be people we call Christians, Orthodox Christians. Okay? So what's the conclusion? Those people who still have their hands raised, the Orthodox Christians, are the ones who have the highest view of what it means to be a woman, whether they're male or female. Again, that's very important. We need to go forth with that message, with that communication that we believe that women are significant and important. We're thinking about that at Focus on the Family. We're having the conversation about what if we went forth in the world and became advocates for the rights of women, not in an abortion-minded, liberal-minded, humanistic-minded sort of way, but we said, you know what, women matter, and they matter because women represent and bear the image of God. We could start, along with many other people, a revolution about what it means to be human, and it would be founded in, largely, the theology of the body, and founded in Scripture.